Welcome to Kingdom Treasures. Did you know that Iran holds a significant place in biblical prophecies? That's right. The ancient land of Persia, as it was known, has deep-rooted connections with the history of the Israelites. In today's video, we're going to dive into these ancient mysteries and uncover how Persia shaped biblical history. Imagine a time when mighty empires clashed, cultures intertwined, and prophecies unfolded. Persia played a pivotal role in these events, influencing the course of biblical history in ways that are often overlooked. In the book of Genesis, specifically Genesis 10:22, we find one of the earliest mentions of the Iranian people. Elam, an ancient hub east of the Tigris River, was significant for its strategic role in advanced civilization, with its people often dressed in traditional Mesopotamian garments, influencing early societies with its politics and culture. Elam, a descendant of Shem, is considered an ancestor of the Elamites, who lived east of the Tigris River. This region, known as Elam, was not just a geographical location, it was a hub of ancient politics and culture. The significance of Elam transcends its geographical boundaries, serving as a cornerstone for understanding the historical backdrop against which many biblical events unfolded. Elam's central role in ancient politics cannot be overstated. Situated strategically, Elam interacted with major empires like the Babylonians and Assyrians. These interactions were not always peaceful. They often involved conflicts and alliances that shaped the political landscape of the time. The Elamites were known for their advanced civilization, which boasted significant achievements in art, architecture, and governance. This rich cultural tapestry influenced their neighboring civilizations and played a crucial role in the development of early Mesopotamian societies. One of the most intriguing aspects of Iranian history is the rise of the Median Empire. Around the late 8th century BC, a semi-legendary figure named Darius unified various Iranian tribes, laying the groundwork for a cohesive Iranian identity. This unification was crucial in shaping the future interactions between Iran and Israel. The Median Empire, with its centralized governance and military prowess, marked a significant turning point in the history of the region. It set the stage for the eventual rise of the Persian Empire, which would go on to have profound interactions with Israel, as chronicled in various biblical texts. The Medes' role in toppling the Assyrian Empire further emphasizes their importance in the geopolitical dynamics of the ancient Near East. Now, let's delve into some key historical events that highlight Iran's influence on biblical history. First, we have the Assyrian Empire, known for its military prowess and its hostile interactions with Israel. The Assyrians were responsible for the exile of the 10 northern tribes of Israel. However, their decline in the late 7th century BC allowed other powers to rise, including the Medes and Babylonians. The Neo-Babylonian Empire, established under Nebuchadnezzar II, is another critical chapter. Nebuchadnezzar's policies aimed at cultural assimilation had a profound impact on the Jewish people. He destroyed Jerusalem in 586 BC and exiled many Jews to Babylon. But here's where it gets interesting. Cyrus the Great, often depicted in royal Persian attire with a crown and richly adorned robes, conquered Babylon in 539 BC, allowing Jews to return to Jerusalem and rebuild their temple. Enter Cyrus the Great, a name synonymous with liberation and prophecy fulfillment. Cyrus led a revolt against the Medes and established the Persian Empire after conquering Babylon in 539 BC. His policies were remarkably tolerant. He allowed exiled Jews to return to Jerusalem and rebuild their temple, fulfilling biblical prophecies. This moment in history stands as a monumental act of benevolence and strategic governance. Cyrus is often revered not just as a conqueror, but as a liberator and a pivotal figure who played an essential role in shaping the cultural and religious landscape of the region. His decree permitting the Jews to return and rebuild their temple is documented in the Cyrus Cylinder, considered by some scholars to be one of the earliest declarations of human rights. Under Persian rule, leaders like Darius II and Xerxes I further influenced Jewish history. Darius IV, dressed in traditional Persian royal garments, reorganized the empire into provinces with a system of satraps, enhancing stability and governance, significantly impacting Jewish history. Darius reorganized the empire into provinces for better governance, implementing a system of satraps and administrative divisions that allowed for more effective control and resource distribution. This reorganization not only enhanced the stability and prosperity of the empire, but also facilitated the maintenance of law and order across vast territories. Similarly, Xerxes' reign is notably mentioned in the Book of Esther. This text highlights the intertwined destinies of the Persian Empire and the Jewish people, showcasing how Persian rulers and their administrations impacted Jewish life. The story of Esther and her intervention to save the Jewish people from genocide under Xerxes' order adds another layer of intrigue and significance to the historical and spiritual connections between the Persians and the Jews. Understanding Elam's role is key to interpreting many events in the Old Testament. Elam's strategic position made it a significant player in regional politics and conflicts, which directly or indirectly affected Israel. Elam played a crucial part in the power dynamics of the ancient Near East, often finding itself in the midst of various military campaigns and alliances. Its interactions with both Assyria and Babylonia not only shaped its own fate, but also influenced the destinies of neighboring regions, including Israel. The Elamites were known for their military prowess and their ability to influence the geopolitical landscape, thereby leaving an indelible mark on the unfolding history of the time. The Medes' contribution to strengthening Iranian identity cannot be overlooked either. Their unification efforts laid a solid foundation for future empires that would interact with Israel. The Medes, through their consolidation of various tribes and regions, forged a significant ethnic and political entity that would later play a pivotal role in the formation of the Achaemenid Empire. This unification was not merely a political maneuver, but also a cultural achievement that resonated through subsequent generations. The Medes established a legacy of governance and societal organization that would profoundly impact later Iranian empires and their interactions with Israel and other nations in the region. Cyrus's decree allowing Jews to return to Jerusalem was monumental. It wasn't just an act of political strategy, it was seen as divine intervention by many Jews at that time. The significance of this decree extends beyond its immediate political implications. For the Jews, it represented a restoration of their cultural and religious identity. The rebuilding of the temple marked a new chapter in Jewish history and religious life, symbolizing hope and renewal. It reignited a sense of community and spiritual purpose among the Jewish people, influencing their cultural and religious practices for generations to come. Cyrus's actions underscored the potential for a ruler to be seen as an instrument of divine will, a concept that profoundly affected Jewish theology and eschatology. Persian policies promoting tolerance and cultural exchange had long-lasting impacts on Jewish society. These policies allowed for a degree of religious freedom and cultural blending that was unprecedented at that time. Under Persian rule, Jewish communities were able to flourish and maintain their unique cultural and religious practices, while also being exposed to a myriad of other traditions and philosophies. This period of relative peace and stability enabled a vibrant exchange of ideas, contributing to the richness of Jewish cultural and intellectual life. The influence of Persian governance and tolerance is evident in various aspects of Jewish thought and scripture, highlighting the profound and lasting impact of Persian policies on the development of Jewish society. If you found this exploration into Iran's role in biblical prophecies as fascinating as we did, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more insightful biblical history content. We delve deep into stories that often go untold, but hold immense significance. Share this video with your friends and family to spread awareness about Iran's biblical significance. The more we understand these historical ties, the richer our appreciation for biblical narratives becomes. I'd love to hear from you. Comment below on what surprised you most about Iran's role in biblical history. Your insights and questions help us create more engaging content. Lastly, don't forget to download our free guide on biblical prophecies involving Iran. It's packed with detailed information that will deepen your understanding of these ancient connections. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time with Kingdom Treasures. Until next time, keep exploring.